Hey guys, Orenda Doctors here. Mike Shamoot.
Dr. Abraham.
We're here at the clinic today. Always have fun first and foremost when at work and when doing the things that you love. We try not to be too super formal when providing these videos, but at the same time, we want to provide the information and the knowledge to get to you, our viewers, and hopefully inspire you to always grow and seek new opportunities. And that's a little bit what we're going to discuss today. I'll have Dr. Abraham take the lead and discuss about our name, Orenda, where it came from, what it's about, and how it's influencing and changing our lives for the better.
Sure. So thanks for joining us. And actually, what we're talking about today has to do with what Mike was saying in regards to positive energy and bringing joy to the workplace. And we're talking actually about positive energy in general and living your life in a way where you're always conscious and actually aware of your energy, and making an effort to always be in a positive state, positive mood, because it changes everything. Honestly, it changes the way you interact with everyone around you. It changes the way people around you interact with you. It's a change that comes from within and affects the outside, and vice versa. You'll see how everything around you is affected.
Yeah. A lot of people are interested in the name when we're changing our company name to Orenda Doctors, and they ask, "Oh, Orenda, that's such a unique name. How did you come up with that, and what Orenda means?"
Yes, and Orenda is a word that it's an ancient word that stands for the spiritual power within all of us that gives you the ability to make a difference in the world. And this is in our case, this is kind of what we're talking about with the positive energy. Orenda, like it's an energy within everyone, and if you use that energy the right way, if you use that energy to bring positive change to everything around you, it just makes life so much better, I think.
Absolutely. And that's kind of like, we act silly about it sometimes. I use that positive energy with my coworkers almost every day, and our employees, and we'll just walk in, we're like, "Good morning, how are you? What's going on?" So we are a little bit loud about it and putting it out there, but I think sometimes you have to do that.
Yeah,
and absolutely, why not? We're all professionals here, and we just try not to act too professional, because at the end of the day, when you're stuck in that theme of like, "Oh, I'm a doctor," or "I'm a nurse practitioner," or "I'm a nurse," or "I'm a psychologist," or "I'm an engineer," whatever it may be, that the world and the community has sculpted you as this particular presentation of what a doctor is supposed to look like, what a doctor is supposed to act like, what a practitioner is supposed to say, or the words he's supposed to use, so on and so forth. So let's put all that aside. We throw all that talk in the garbage, okay? And then we just focus on you, what makes you happy, however you want to represent yourself. You go ahead and do that. Don't listen to all that talk, and just be you, okay? Let other people be them if they want to be them. You be you. You try to influence other people from your perspective and your behavior and your talk and your ambitious goals and your personality, okay? And if people love it, great. And a lot of people that act like they don't, they actually do deep down inside, and they feel like, "Oh, this guy is pretty happy. I want to be like that,"
Absolutely.
So they trust me, they feel it, and they know that what you're doing is you're doing to make yourself happy. And I like you to, we talk about like being yourself and how important that is, if you can shed some light on that.
Yeah, and just to also kind of go with what you're saying, having fun, being positive doesn't mean that you're not taking your job as seriously.
Absolutely.
Just because we're here, we're joking around all the time, we're having fun, doesn't mean that we're not good at what we do, that we're not taking everything else we do seriously. In fact, it's quite the opposite. When you're coming from a place of positive energy, from a place where you know, you're happy, you're making everyone else around you happy. It allows you to deal better with everything else going around you. And when it's time to be like, you know, serious and do things, you know, a little bit more professionally, you can of course do that. But what we're trying to say is that you do not want to be stuck in one certain stereotype, that you forget to have fun or to enjoy yourself with everyone else at the same time.
I feel like my train of thought and how fresh I feel in my interventions that I create with different kind of patients is actually so much better when I do have that positive outlook. Because when we start thinking about all the knowledge that we have in our brains, and we're looking at lab values, we're looking at, okay, what's the proper intervention for this patient, what's the proper medication for this patient, you dig in so deep that everything becomes muffled. You know, there's so much information that we've learned in the medical field over the years, and it just becomes muffled, and you're trying to dig in deeper and deeper inside your brain. You kind of lose focus a little bit. Where when you're happy about what you're doing and you have that positive outlook, and you're just treating the patient with common sense, sometimes that's all it really needs.
Yeah.
Because to us, you know, treating patients in a primary care setting, for example, is really common sense. You know, we're not specialists, we're not doing brain surgery, we're not performing surgical procedures where sometimes indeed you have to be really focused because you're about to knit an artery, or you're about to cut something or cause some serious devastating outcomes to the patient. When we're here treating patients all the time, especially when we're doing cosmetic procedures, I mean, we're having fun with it. We do a great job at it. Our patients love it, whether it's IV fluid, vitamin therapy, Botox, fillers, medical weight loss that we're talking about them. We're letting them come into this family environment, and we want to go through this journey with the patient to get to their goals, because we take great pride when that patient reaches their weight goal or their aesthetic goal or their health goal. So this is what we love to do.
This is what Orenda is all about, you know, that
Absolutely.
power within all of us to bring that, you know, positive energy. It's power within anyone to change, you know, and, you know, change to the better, change to something more positive, because, you know, like they always say, if you want to change the world, you got to start with you.
Absolutely, and that's what we're doing. And when you see people, you might be like this, you know, you might be just like us. We love you for it, you know. Come, give us a hug. You know, we love that. And a lot of people, you know, might look at you differently, might think you're a goofball, might think you're the uncommon person. Well, that's what we're actually trying to do. We love that. Means we've achieved our goal for the day. You want to be that uncommon person. You want to be that outlier in the group, okay? And you want to surround yourself with people that have that positive energy, you know. And absolutely, it's such it's such a rewarding thing at the end of the day when you're surrounding yourself with people who have that ambition and goals and that positive energy. It just drives you so much further. At the end of the day, you become more successful in everything that you do. You're happier about what you're doing. Your relationships with your friends are improving, with your family, with your wife, with your cousins, with whoever it is, with your teachers, with your whatever it may be, whatever position that you're in. If you just have that outlook, and day to day you wake up in the morning, we have, like, me and Dr. Abraham have these like little routines that we've actually learned and taken from other inspirational speakers and motivational speakers, such as waking up. And every motivational speaker out there that we've listened to, they all talk about one core component, which is gratefulness. Gratitude, absolutely. And it's so important that I want Dr. Abraham to talk about being grateful, and it's just, it will change your life. If we're all grateful to some degree, but when you actually make it a habit to be grateful, you're going to be a totally different person.
Absolutely. So gratitude is key. I mean, it's huge. And specifically, like, I like to use waking up as a trigger, you know, in the morning, just to remind myself of to be grateful. And like, what's a better time? You wake up, it's a new day. You know, who knows what you can do that day, what you're gonna do. So what better way to start the day than to just, you know, take a few seconds, sit down, remind yourself to, you know, just to smile, enjoy the fact that, you know, you have that gift of a whole new day that you're gonna go on, and think of some of the reasons of the things that you can be grateful for, whether it's family, whether it's even material things that you have and you want to be grateful for. That's okay too. Thank you for that home I have, or that car I have that allows me to get to other places. Even small things, and then you can also be grateful, like I said, to things that might be more meaningful to you, whether it's family, whether it's you want to be thankful for that heart that you've been given, that's beats so many times a minute and allows you to stay alive without you even thinking about it. So there's just so many ways you can go with that, and it just puts you in that mood where you're just happy, you're glowing, and people around you can feel that.
They're gonna see it. Yeah, they're gonna feel it. They're gonna see it, and we get that kind of response all the time from clients and patients coming in. They're like, what is it about us that makes these patients feel so comfortable? And I really feel it's that positive drive and that positive energy that we have. For example, when I wake up in the morning, I say thank you. I wake up, I say thank you God, whoever it is that you're thinking. Thank you for being alive today. Thank you for my ability to get off my bed and put my feet on the ground, and as soon as my feet touch the ground, thank you, I'm walking to the bathroom. Thank you, I'm brushing my teeth. Thank you. And you just start that, and you actually make that a habit in the morning. You begin to realize nothing can put that away. Nothing can take that away from you. Nothing can take that gratefulness away from you. And then you start that day on that note. You are 99% chance you're gonna end your day on that note. So right now it's 4:30. It's at the end of our day. We were done seeing patients for the day, and we still have that positive drive. We still have that smile on our face. We're excited to do this video. We're excited to introduce ourselves to you in the community, and we're excited to have you follow us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, so on and so forth. There's going to be so many more videos coming through that hopefully can change your day, change your life. At the end of the day, we're going to be even more grateful, rather, knowing that, seeing your comments, knowing that you guys are inspired by any words that we had to say. It may be one word, it may be the whole video, it may be just a glimpse, of a couple words that you know what, I don't know who this guy is, I don't know who these guys are, but you know what, I'm taking those words to heart, and I love that, Or you might look at us and say, oh, these guys are, totally living outside the bubble, and that's great. You go ahead, you do you, we'll do us. We love you. Take care of your health, take care of your family, be grateful, raise your Orenda, and enjoy every moment.
Absolutely.